Hello everyone, my name is Chandan Singh and welcome to my channel. Well guys, in this video I am going to teach you about past time possession. I have already taught you about present time possession, that is have and has. Today we will talk about past time possession. Possession means whatever belongs to you. You possess something, it means you have right on that, you are the owner of that. That is possession. I have already taught you. So we are talking about past time. Let's take an example everyone. Here there is a girl. She is standing in present time. And in present time, she is having a conversation with someone. So a conversation is going on. And while doing this conversation, while having these conversations, she is speaking about her past possession. It means whatever belonged to her in past or whatever did not belong to her in past, she is speaking about those things. So whenever a person who is standing in present time has to speak about past time possession, that time what is used I am going to teach you. Now in present she is talking to this guy about these things. So whatever belonged to her is positive and whatever did not belong to her is negative. So in order to say the positive sentences about past time, whatever belonged to you in past, you have to use this structure: subject plus had plus object. So if this girl has to say that a car belonged to her in past, she will say, I had a car. I had a car. So you have to put had. And had is used with all the subjects. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, singular, plural. With all the subjects you have to use had. So I had a car, I had a boyfriend, I had stress. So in positive sentence you have to use only had. So if I say about my past time possession, I can say that okay, I had a car in 2010. If I say like that. So 2010 is the past time and I am putting had, it shows that something I had in past. Okay. If I want, I can show the time. If I don't want, I cannot show the time. If I say that, okay, I had a lot of money. If I say I had a lot of money, it also shows that I'm talking about past. But I have to say at what time. I mean, like I have to talk about the date, time, year, month, when I had a lot of money. So you can put past time also, that I had a lot of money in 2011. Like that. So I had money, I had so many markers, I had a whiteboard, I had a smartphone, I had a laptop, she had a laptop, you had a lot of money yesterday, you had a lot of stress few months ago. So you had, I had, we had, they had, whatever the subject is, you have to put had with the subject. This is very simple. Now coming to the negative. If this girl has to say about those things which did not belong to her in past, for negative, please focus here. You have to say subject, then say didn't. And when you say didn't, after didn't you have to say have. Subject, didn't, have plus object. In past, in positive, you have to say had. But when it comes to negative, had will turn into have. When you say didn't, the had has to turn into have because it comes in first form. After that, object. If this girl has to say that bike did not belong to her, she would say that I didn't have a bike in 2010, 2011 or 2 months ago, 5 months ago. I didn't have, not didn't had. If you say didn't had, it's wrong. So you have to say didn't have. Okay. I didn't have a laptop. I didn't have a house. So I didn't have. I didn't have a car in 2009. I didn't have a lot of money few months ago. I didn't have a DSLR camera 1 year ago. I didn't have a good mic few months ago. I didn't have expensive markers few years ago. So didn't have. You can also say did not have. You can also say didn't have. This didn't is did not. So I did not have. So you can say I didn't have. You can also say I didn't have. But if you're writing any email, try to use either did not or didn't. Don't say didn't again and again. This is mostly for spoken English. Okay. So did you understand? For positive sentences you have to say had. Like I had a marker yesterday. For negative sentence you have to say didn't have. I didn't have a marker yesterday. You got it, guys? Okay. Now if you talk about interrogative, if this girl has to ask a couple of questions to this guy about like whether this guy had something or not in past, if she wants to know either yes or no, then for that she has to start the question with did. Did plus subject plus have plus object. It means this girl will say that, excuse me, you tell me that did you have a car in 2010? Did you have a car? So when you are saying did, then after subject you have to put have. You are not supposed to say had. Did you have? So wherever you find did, in negative you are getting did, didn't, and here in interrogative did. So when did is there, had cannot be used. Had will turn into have. This is the catch. Okay. So if you're asking a question that, okay, excuse me, did you have a car in 2010? The answer has to be either positive or negative. If the answer is positive, it will take had. Yes, I had a car in 2010. No, I didn't have a car in 2010. So are you getting what I'm saying? For positive had, for negative didn't have, not had. For interrogative did plus subject plus have. Okay. Hey, did you have some money yesterday? Did you have some money yesterday? Answer, yes, I had some money yesterday. No, I didn't have some money yesterday. Got it? Okay. So you can ask a lot of questions. Okay. You can use WH words like how much money? How much money did you have yesterday? Okay. How many markers did you have last week? How many friends did you have few months ago? So did you have? Got it, guys? So for positive had, like I had a pen. Negative, I didn't have a pen. Interrogative, did you have a pen? WH, how many pens did you have? How many friends did you have? Like this. If you talk about interrogative plus negative, then you have to put didn't. Did plus not, contract it and make it didn't, or you can also say didn't. So either say didn't or didn't. In written English, say didn't, then subject, then have, then object. Like if I am asking a question that, hey, didn't you have money yesterday? So didn't you have? Didn't you have money yesterday? You can also say, didn't you have money yesterday? The person will answer, yes, I had money, or no, I didn't have money. Okay. Hey, didn't you have sense? Didn't you have sense? Didn't you have sense means we're talking about past. We're not talking about present. In present, it would be like, hey, don't you have sense? So didn't you have? Okay, didn't you have a car that time? If somebody is asking you, hey, didn't you have a car that time? It means the person is asking about that time or date or whatever month, that whether you had a car or not, the person is asking. But this is another style of asking question. Here you can see interrogative plus negative. Okay, so didn't you have even 10 seconds? Didn't you have even 10 seconds to receive my call? The question is asked like this. Got it, guys? So positive had, negative didn't have, interrogative did plus subject plus have, and interrogative plus negative didn't plus subject plus have. Got it? Okay. You can put why also here, that why didn't you? Hey, why didn't you have time yesterday? Why didn't you have time? Why didn't you have a lot of money yesterday? Why didn't you have? So this is all, guys. So how will you practice? For practice, you have to take a lot of questions and start asking questions and reply. Like, hey, did you have money yesterday? Yes, I had money yesterday. Hey, did you have a lot of friends when you were in your college time? Yes, I had a lot of friends when I was in my college time. Hey, did you have a pen last night? Yes, I had a pen last night. Okay, which car did you have in 2010? Well, I had an Alto car in 2010. Okay, which camera did you have few months ago? I had a DSLR camera few months ago. Hey, didn't you have a smartphone few months ago? No, I didn't have a smartphone few months ago. So you can have so much conversation on the basis of these things, So whatever I am teaching you, like I have taught you about state of being, that is also for nice conversation. You can have a great conversation using state of beings, like I am here, she is there, I was there, And state of possession, it always shows about the possession, whatever belongs to you in present and whatever belonged to you in past and whatever will belong to you in future. So we have completed present and today we have completed past as well. Only practice session is remaining. For that I will start video on screen recorder and all, and I will teach you guys how to ask questions and how to reply. So focus on these things and try to write some questions and practice. So this is all about this video. Thank you very much. Stay connected and keep practicing. Thank you guys.